Good evening, all. Welcome back to Applause Training on Linux Basics and Shell Scripting. So, in previous session, we have seen uh, the topics of the second chapter. So, let us go and see that, and then we'll proceed on the next one. So, yesterday we have seen that one, check access permissions and all. So, today we will be seeing the next one, file integrity, like no. So give me a second. I'm opening this file. Okay, so some issue. 1 second. Okay, so I have some issue. Let us click on that. Okay, so okay, so let us open that outline. Okay, so before we start, you know our contact information and all. Okay, so you can use this platform to approach us. Okay, so we are done with this. Whatever that, if you want to refer on that, you can refer on the earlier sessions on this particular topic. So currently we are in the file utilities. The this particular portion, soft links and hard link and file integrity. Okay, not only MD5 sum, we have SHA sum and all. Okay, so this we'll anyway discuss, and then maybe we need to we need to just modify the topics actually, checking the file integrity. Some more comments, not only the MD5, you have CK sum and all. We'll see actually. Okay, so our today's thing is the soft link and hard link actually. Okay, so uh, so we will go with these particular file utilities. So before showing you the hard link and soft link, let me show you against our system. So I because I want a diagram to show you before I start, then only you will be more understanding of that. And then after that we'll come back to the slides as usual, and we'll cross check whether we have missed anything. Okay, so before we start, what is soft link, what is hard link? Okay, like no, so let us open the notes, and then we'll try to see. Okay, so today is the session 3 on the chapter 2. Okay, so chapter 2, this is the session 3. Okay, so in this one, links actually. Okay, so links are two types. So hard link and soft link. Okay, so before, what is the hard link, what is the soft link? Link is nothing but you are referring to another file or directory. You are referring another file or directory, means whatever you have, that particular thing is not a original file, you are linking to some other file. So in your Windows perspective, you can think that one as a like no shortcut. So the shortcut you can give to a directory or you can give to a file. So we'll see both the cases actually. Okay, so so that is a link. Then in this Linux, there are two things actually. One is the hard link, one is the soft link. So the hard link, what is the hard link is, like you are, let us assume this is the original file. Hard link is directly linked to the inode of the file actually. So if you take this original file has the inode. So you are linking to the original file actually. Okay, so, sorry, not original file, inode of the file. So what happens, let us assume you remove the original file, it doesn't matter actually, hardly. Okay, but there are certain limitation, it will be working only within the same file system. Means what you have, like no, let us assume in a simple sense in Windows, I have C drive file, I have D drive file, you cannot link like that actually. That is just a like no approximation what hard link actually means. Multiple file systems it will not support, across the file system it will not support. And for that purpose you have the soft link actually. Okay, so hard link is the very outdated, nobody will use, generally people will use only the soft link. So in the soft link, what it will happen, the soft link file you are like no original file you are linking actually, means what, if this particular file is removed actually, you don't have like no access to the original file actually. So that's what, if you remove the original file, you cannot have that particular one, as you are already aware. Okay, so but hard linking is, it will increase the link count actually. Okay, so if you take this particular one, so if it is, let us assume this is the inode, this is original file it is referring, so link count is 1. and whenever it is referring, link count will be 2. Okay, but the hard link is the oldest one, which will work only within the file system. Across the file system it will not work. Means you have a disk, assume that I have slash home, like no slash root directory. In that root directory so many file system may be there actually, and each file system may be different file systems also. Okay, so that may be ES4 or ext3 file system, ext4, and so many file system types and all. So we'll see little on that one in the upcoming chapters. Okay, as of now, think that one hard link means you are linking through the inode, soft link means you are linking through the file. Okay, so let us go and check with the programs actually, then only you will be able to understand. So theoretically only to some extent you can understand, but practically we'll see that particular one how you will be doing that. Okay, so home applause, then give me a second. Okay. Okay, so now let us go to the Linux samples. Okay, so now test meta character. So links we want to test. So I'll just say create a directory test links. Okay, so I say something test links actually. Okay, so now I say test links. Okay, so now if I see this particular one, I'll go come back to this Linux samples actually. Okay, so let us assume I'll take this one employees.txt file or any file actually. I take F3, F4 text actually. Okay. Okay. So this one we will link that, we will copy to that file, or we will create one file in that actually. So let us go there and we will copy that instead of linking. Okay. So, okay, I have no files. I take that one f1.txt. Okay. So this is f1.txt for testing links. Okay, so links. Okay, so now this is, we'll copy this file to f2. Okay, so I'll just modify the text. This is f2.txt, last line of f2.txt. Okay, so now let us have two files. So I just say ls minus this one, and I want to know the inode information actually. Inode information, if you want to know the file inode information, you can say I. Okay, so if you just say I, it will give the inode information for each file actually. Okay, but let us see the long listing also. Okay, I say li or il, doesn't matter. So now this one inode is a information node given to each file or directory, and then that is a unique actually. So if you come see tomorrow, the same thing actually, unique ID which will represent, which will recognize that file. We will recognize the file with a name, but the system will recognize the file with the number actually. So that is the thing. And if you see here, this particular one, this is the link count. So let us check on that. So now I say link. Okay, this is ln is for link actually. It is used for both hard link and soft link. Okay, so without option is the hard link. So I need to take original file. So this is the original file. Now I am creating a link file actually. So I say F1, this is hard link. So I just say hlink.txt actually. Okay. So now if you see this particular one, now you can see this one, I have the hard link. And if you observe this one, same number of bytes actually, because it is referring to the inode. Let us check on the inodes. So if you see this particular one, all are the, this one also same inode actually, same inodes. Okay, so that's what the soft link. Okay, so now let us assume cat f1 text, if you see this one cat f1 hard link text, both will be same actually. Okay, now what we will do, we will remove the file actually. So if you see this one, as you know, this one now link count got increased actually. If you see this one, link count got increased. Okay, so if the link count is 0, then only that file will be removed. Okay, so let us remove the original file actually. So I will say remove rm and then f1.txt, and then I will check with the inode and listing. So both the things we can check. Okay, so if you see this one, now link count is 1, and you have the file, because the file is not affected actually, because the link count only getting decremented and this particular thing it is there. So if I say whatever this one, you have that particular content actually. Okay, and you can use the ulink, unlink. Okay, so unlink, unlink, whatever f1 h this one, so it is nothing but equivalent to your like no remove. Okay, so if I say just unlink, it is nothing but it will unlink that one. If it is 0, it will remove the file actually. Okay, so let us cross check again. We will create that file. Okay, this is f1.txt file to test both links, soft and hard. Okay, so now so I'll just experiment. So I will copy this one also, f2 to f3 text actually, because we need more. So I say f1 dot text, I'll copy to f4 dot text also, because we are removing. Okay, so I say f3 dot text. So this is I'll just replace this, and then f4 dot text, I'll just say 4. Okay, so now we have seen the link count will be increased if I link that one, hard link. So I say L1 F1 dot text. I'll just give the name, whatever the text actually. Okay, so now if you see this one, as you know that one link count will be increased on both the things actually. Okay, so now like I know you know that particular one, what you will do. Okay, so now let us clear the screen. Okay, now what we will do, we will unlink that one. So unlink, earlier case we removed the original file. This time we will remove the link file. We will remove the link file, f1 hard link, this one. So now we will cross check this. Now if you see this one, it is like no link count got decremented actually. Okay, so let us redo that. Let me link again. Okay, so now this time we will unlink f1 dot text actually. Okay, so either ways that is same. Okay, so now if you see this one, you have whatever that many number of bytes, and then whatever the same file. If you use unlink again, then that will be removed actually. It is equivalent to removing, means decrement the count. If the count is 0, it will remove. So if you like no that particular one, so this is the hard link what you do, and you know that one, it will be on the same inode actually. If you see this one, it is given the same inode. So this is the hard link. It will work only within the file system. So you can test on the different file systems and you can see. Okay, so now let us go back to our soft link actually. So soft link is same. Okay, but only you have -s option, and you need to give original file. And let me say that one slink.txt actually. Okay, so now if you see this one, f2 star. Okay, let us only display these two files. Why we need all the files? So now if you see this one, flink.txt, it is written 6 size. This size is 6 actually. Why? Because the name of this actually f2.36 actually. Okay, and then if you just say f2.slink, you will able to see the file. Okay, and let us check on the inodes. If you see this particular inodes, both are different. Okay, why? Because it is not linking to the same file. If you see this one, this inode is this particular file, and this inode is different file. But if you hard link, both inodes are same. That's what we have seen in the previous example. Now if you remove the original file f2.txt, you will lose that particular one. The original file, if you remove, so this is gone actually. Why? Because it is depending on the original file. So let us assume I remove the original file, then gone. Soft link will be having no information of this particular file. So you should be very careful whenever you are removing that. Like now you should not remove, then you will lose that particular data. So if I say f2.slink, you can see this one new file actually, because the link is broken. Okay, so that's what you need to be careful. So let us remove this one. We don't have need on that. Okay, so now I have like taken these files and the linking. So you may be surprised why I have in the same location and I am linking actually. So generally nobody will do in the same location, they will link. So let us assume I want this link to be accessed from the like no from other location actually. Okay, so let us assume we will go to the previous directory, maybe yesterday's test access rights. Okay, so these test access rights we will link through the test links actually. Okay, so let us go to the test links. Okay, test access rights. Okay, uh, access rights. Okay, and then let us assume these particular text access right files we will put actually. So we will check on this f1.txt. Okay, test right directory, it is there. Okay, now I will link, we going forward we'll see only the soft link actually, because hard link will not work across the file system and it is a very old way of doing. Only the soft link will be latest thing and you need to be doing only that particular one. So now I say f1.txt actually. So where I need to link this particular one. So I want to link this one to whatever the test links. Okay. So now if you see like this, maybe no, this it will not. Okay. So this it will not work. So we will see this case a little later. So we will see first of all the correct way. So let us check on that. Okay. So test links. Okay. So now let us assume I want to link whatever the test access rights file. Okay, so let us assume test access right file. Maybe sample script is there actually, or any file actually, f1.txt. Maybe f1.txt you don't have here, right? So let us give that particular one, and I say something like this. Okay, so if I say f1.txt actually, so you can see here whatever the test access right file we are seeing actually. Okay, so let us check on this f1.txt. If you see this one, okay, so this test access right, it is linking to test access right dot f1.txt. You can see the size here actually. Okay, 26 bytes. So 3, so 7, whatever, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, 23, 26 actually. Okay, so it is that many bytes actually. So what is the like no earlier case you have seen in the hard link, if the size of the file is 10 MB, it will show you the 10 MB. Okay, but of course it is storing in only one place. But if you take the soft link, both are different files actually, but the storage will be less. Let us assume your original file is 10 MB and the link file cannot be 10 MB actually. The link file is the how many bytes it will take to access that particular one. So that's what the link file. In this case, that many number of characters. Okay, now let us go to the test access right and try to like no link that particular file in this different way. Okay, so I say link minus l. Okay, so I'll do f2.txt. Okay, and I where I want to put the link, I want to put the link in the test. So whatever test links. Okay, so here I will put. So now I will go to the test links. Okay, and I will check. Okay, so if you see this one, it is not there actually, it is not able to recognize. So don't ever put like that actually. So wherever you want to generate the link, you need to go to the directory and then create the link. It is not like in the original file you will do. So it is the like no, you need to remember this point actually. So wherever you want to create a link, stay in the directory and create the link. So that is the thing you need to do. You cannot go to the original file and do the link actually. Okay, so wherever you want to generate a link, you should be in that directory. Okay, now let us assume I am here in the test links. Okay, so let me link the directory also actually. Okay, so before going to the directory, so let us assume you have seen both the cases. So okay, so like let us assume I want to link like no, so the thing from the test access rights. Okay, file, any file actually. So assume that hello world.c file, and then I don't want to give the name hello world.c file. So if I give dot, it will give me the same file name actually. But I let us assume I want to give a separate name. Okay, hw.c. So you can do like this actually. Okay, so that's what you will be doing. Means what, you whenever you don't want to give the same name, you give the name whatever you want. If you want to give the same name, just put a dot. Okay, so that's what the soft link. So I hope you are clear on this soft link and hard link. So hard link, this is just for a discussion purpose I have shown you, but generally you may not be needing that actually. And hard link anyway we have seen. sorry, soft link we have seen, that is only the thing you need to use. And other thing, you know that one, it will work across the file system. Okay, so that is the link, and we are doing only for file. So what if you want to like no link a directory actually? Okay, link a directory. So let us assume in the desktop I want to know the, let us assume here I will see actually in the desktop I want to see the Linux samples. Okay, so let us do that one. So then I'll go to the my home directory and desktop. Okay, so this one, in this particular thing you have only applause. Let us create Linux samples actually. So I say like no, wherever you want to create, you should be there, right? That's what. So where, how we will do that one, home directory. Okay, so Linux samples, I say that one, Linux samples link, anything you can use actually. So I am using directly the directory actually. So you can see here, this is a link, Linux sample link, and whenever you will double click this one, you will get all that particular thing. So this is a link actually. Okay, you need to remember that you can do the link for like whatever like no, for files as well as also for directories actually. Okay, so that's what you will be doing. So if you see this one, and the size will be same actually. Okay, so it will be count. Okay, so 5 whatever 5 4 6 8 9 10 11 12 13 then 16 19 20 23 24. Okay, so 24, there is something we missed actually. 26 should be there actually. So 5 6 8 12 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 only. Okay, so now I have counted correctly. Okay, so this one, this is this particular one. And you know that one, if you remove the original file, then that is gone. So we cannot experiment this one Linux sample because everything we have there only. Okay, so this is whatever the link. Okay, so now let us remove this link. I don't need. Okay, so or you can just say ls minus l. Okay, in the desktop, and I don't need this link. You can do with unlink. Okay, unlink, and then ls minus l only, right? Okay, so link count is 1. Okay, so unlink, and then whatever the Linux sample link actually. Okay, so you can safely remove that. Okay, so now uh, okay, this with this we have done with whatever uh, the linking, soft link and hard link. Okay, so let us cross check whether we have done we have covered everything or not actually. Okay, so more CSW file ownership. Okay, so now I'll come to these symbolic links or soft link actually. Symbolic link is a special file, a reference to the name of another file actually. Okay, so let us assume whatever the sample C Linux I just given there. So you can use whatever that particular one. Two types, soft link and hard link we have seen, works only within the file system. Okay, not system, file system. Okay, so create a file link. How you link, you know already. This is the original file. This is the link file, and you can create in another directory also. That's what we have seen. To create multiple links at once also, you can do that particular one. So link minus l, file one, whatever the files like now you want to give, and then whatever the directory, you can experiment on that. To remove a link like rm link, like no, of course this does not remove the linked file. It will only link remove the link file actually. Okay, so rm link name, whatever that particular, removing the link only, original file it will not be removed. Okay, so here whatever the original file and a link name. So a hard link is a file, this is a hard link actually. Okay, well they still, hard link cannot be distinguished from original files. Yes, why? Because space is same actually. Okay, so if it is 100 MB there, here also 100 MB. If it is 1 KB, it is also 1 KB, but not with the soft link. Okay, if you remove the original file, there is no impact on the hard link content. Okay, so you know that one because it is referring through the inode. Okay, the contents are removed when there are no more files. Okay, so that's what we have seen on link, and we have seen this one, how you are representing the hard link, how you are representing the soft link. Hard link means directly like no, assigning to linking to inode. This one is to the original file. So here if you remove the original file, doesn't matter, still you can access. So this is the original file, means real inode information, and this is the file name which will recognize, but system will recognize as a inode. Okay, so now if you remove this original file, gone, there is no access to this actually. So that is the soft link. Soft link is also called the symbolic link. Okay, this is also called the symbolic link. Okay, so you have the various ways how you are represented. Hard link, if you see this one, original file, this is the another way of representation, and I have given the link where you can find more information on that actually. Okay, so that is about the linking. Now we will see the next in this one, checksum actually. Okay, so what do you mean by checksum? Okay, so checksum is like CRC checksum. Okay, so let us go to um, let me clear the file. Let me go to the line examples. Okay, so maybe I will create test checksum. Okay, so test checksum. Okay, so let me create, let us copy the files from whatever like no test links. Okay, so let us copy test links, f2.txt test links. Maybe I'll say why I want to say all. I just say 4 dot text dot actually. Symbolic links are there. Okay. Too many levels of symbolic links. Okay. So test link. So okay, hard link you don't want. Okay, I say f1 dot something like this. Okay. Again it is trouble. Okay, so let us see. Let us manually do that. Test links. Okay, f1 dot text and then test links, f2 dot text test links, f3 dot text dot. Okay, okay, it is already copied actually. Okay, so maybe I will remove. Okay, I will remove f1 dot already copied actually. So, but whatever it is not copied, it is giving the that error. So f1 dot text in the test checksum directory. Okay, so check directory next line. Okay, vi see, instead of copying, uh, it is better we create the file. Okay, so just check some f1 f4 test by 4 only, right? Okay, so to test md5 sum. Okay, now maybe I'll create f2 dot text also. Check md5 or ck sum or whatever the SHA one and all that particular one, we'll see that. Mm. Okay, so if you see, okay, let me clear the screen. So now let me note down here. So here you need to, now we'll say MD5 CK sum, SHA one sum, and SHA like whatever, so many will be there. So I just say SHA, and then if you see one dot sum, whatever this many things actually. Okay, so this many things you can experiment, but we'll cover only couple of the things. Okay, so this particular one you have. So before that, what is the checksum and SHA sum and all? So we will first see like no, I have three files actually. Okay, now let us assume I want to do a checksum. Okay, so I say ck sum, this one. So it will generate whatever the checksum will generate 32-bit CRC checksum, means cyclic redundancy check. Means what, this is used in the like earlier cases, like let us assume you have a file and you will send that file to into a network to some other location actually. At the receiving end, whether you received this file correctly or not, you will check actually. So that is the purpose of the ck sum. So whenever you will send the file, you will send along the ck sum also this particular value, and the receiving end it will do the ck sum, and then it will check whether it got the same thing. So that is the use actually. So the CKSum will use 32-bit, whatever the 32-bit thing, and we have something called MD5 sum also actually. MD5 sum. Let me do this one. So MD5 will use more number of bits actually. So that is for 32 in the checksum. MD5 is 128 bit. Okay, so but this is not for cryptography or security. So that is not for security and all actually. So security, up to some extent MD5 will work, but nowadays yeah, like no people can crack that. So you should not use this MD5 also. Then you can use the SHA, okay, secured hash algorithm. Even the SHA algorithm, SHA1 also, people may like no able to crack that actually. So better to use a SH2 family. SH2 family is nothing but SHA2 family. So if I take SHA2 family, okay, so the family of protocols. So you can SHA2 family, whatever SHA 512 some, and then SHA 224, and whatever like no that particular one. But this, if you want more advanced, so SHA3 family protocols you can use actually. Okay, so now we'll just say MD5 we will see. So this is MD5 is not for cryptography or security. Okay, so if you want cryptography or security, you need to go with SHA2 family, SHA3. Some up to some extent, SHA1 is okay. Like no SHA some, like no. So I say F3.x. This is also same. Everything it will be like no algorithm implementation is very tough, but like no checking is very too easy. It will generate some number, that many number of bits actually. Okay, so if you see this one, whatever the SHA1, it will be 160. Like no 160 bits. 160 bits means 20 bytes actually. You can see here 20 bytes. Okay, so this is 128 bit actually. So 128 divided by like no 128 divided by 8, okay, 16. So then this is 16, this is 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so you can cross check actually. So each 2 bits will be 1 byte. Okay, so 1 byte. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. See, we missed it actually. So 16. So this will be 16 bits actually. Okay, so if you have doubt, let us check on this Python 3, which may not be relevant, but just to check on this. Okay, so I say ln, and then I'll just say this one. Okay, so you can see here 40 actually. Okay, so now I'll just say 40 means 40 divided by 2, because 20 bytes, right? So that is number of bytes actually. So length, this one, but of course like no this is uh, just I am, instead of counting that one and making mistake, I am just using this actually. Okay, so this one, let us come out on that. Okay, so this is whatever the 32 means what, like this is the 40. Okay, so if you see this size 40 bytes. Okay, so 40 this one characters. So but you need each 2 is bytes, so 20 bytes actually. Okay, so means 160 bits. This is the 160 bits, and then this is the whatever the 128 bit actually. Okay, so if you take this one, SHA MD5 is 128 bit. Okay, so 128 bit. CRC checksum, CK sum is whatever the 32 bit, and SHA1 is 160 bit. Okay, so you can check on that what is the size of that particular one. So now let us check SHA2 whatever F3. Okay, SHA2 family means 512, right? Okay, so you can see here this much a big size, so more number of that particular one. Okay, so you can cross check every entire thing. So if you want to see SHA, so just say SHA and say tab actually. Okay, so you can see that much thing. Okay, so now let us say SHA1 sum of f3.text. Okay, then SHA whatever 224. Okay, so you can see here that many number of bytes it will be increasing actually. Okay, 256. So you can see here the length. Okay, so you can calculate how many number of that many number of bits actually. Okay, so 512. So 384. Let us check 384. Okay, so you can see this particular one as per number of bits actually, because the cryptography security, like no, it will take the code and it will make into 128 bit. Each byte of the thing it will make 128 or 160 or more than that, so that the hacker cannot easily trace that one actually, untraceable thing. Otherwise, he will easily hack your code like bank account and password and all. Then they may do whatever the unethical things, whatever. So in order to secure that, this is the security thing. So just this is, we are just cross checking that as a user. Okay, so this is this particular one. Okay, so now so we'll do a little thing. So let us assume we will only do MD5. Okay, message digest 5 algorithm. MD5 sum, I say f1 dot text, f2 dot text, f3 dot text actually. And you know that one, if I do like this, it will give me the output. I don't want that. I want like now I will store this one, MD5 sum. Okay, so I just store into MD5 sum. You know that one, IO redirection actually. Okay, so this particular one. Now let us cross check whether you got this file properly or not actually. Okay, so maybe let us assume I say let it temp directory. I will copy all this f1.txt, f2.txt, f3.txt into temp directory actually. Okay, so now I'll go to this particular temp directory. Now files, these are the files. Assume that these files, it is received in the network and then it received correctly. So that's what we are cross checking, whether received correctly or not. So I say, and then they will also send this particular one, copy whatever the hash, then this particular thing means, now you assume this particular one you received through the network all these things. So whether you have received this one correctly or not, now you are checking actually. Okay, so how you will check? You just say MD5 sum minus C, check, and then whatever the hash MD5 this one. So if you see this one, it is okay. But let us assume I'll just change 1 byte of code. Maybe I will make this one as a small letter actually. Okay, so now if you try F3, so it will show you F3 is failed actually. Okay, you need to ensure that these files are there. Okay, if the files are not there, so let us assume I say move f.text to 1 1. I'm just to, instead of removing the file, I am renaming actually. So if you see this particular one, then it will tell you f1.txt not there actually. So ensure that that file is should be there, and then you need to do the checksum actually. Okay, so you can explore more on the SHA algorithm, secured hash algorithms. So as a user, if you are working more on the cryptography, then you may need to understand. But since it is a Linux basics, you need to have a light idea on all the things actually. Okay, so that's what the purpose of discussing this. Okay, so now you know that one. Let us cross check this. Okay, checksum you can see, and then 128 bit. Okay, so you know that one. So let me just say ck sum, and then f1 sorry, f2.text actually. Okay, so you can see here, this is whatever the like no the ck checksum 32 bit CRC way actually. Okay, so you have the message digest also 128 bit, and we have seen how we will do. So generally they will, whatever the ISO kernel image and all that particular thing they will do, but it is not why they will do, because they will send a huge file across the network actually. So that's what they will be doing. So if you want to cross check, so you know that one minus C. Okay, that's what we have seen in the example. So with this we have done with the whatever the chapter 2. So chapter 2 we have done with the 3 topics mainly. What we have done, so we have done with whatever the standard IO redirection and pipes and access rights, and then hardening, so which is very very important. So I hope you enjoyed this session. We'll see like no in the next chapter. So that like no, so please, as usually I will tell, please prepare on that, do your work and try to do all the samples we have executed in the first step, and apart from that you can experiment, then only you will be able to like no get familiarize on that, and you can master on this. Okay then, so thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for now, like no, thanks, bye for now, bye.